6:29 in the morning. Shift starts, 35 degrees today. The birds aren't singing, they're not even flying. They're stood under my trailer in the shade, looking at each other, then at me, like they can't believe I turned up at all. Because everyone else woke up, looked at the forecast, and developed a migraine. Welcome back, everyone, and if this is your first time here, good, you've picked the right morning for it. I'm Veek, lorry driver, agency worker. Key worker once. They put us on the news, then they put us back in the yard. I'm also officially a valuable team player, not because I'm good, because when a company calls Laura at the last minute, desperate, she charges them double and puts me in the seat. I know I'm valuable because it's written on a photocopied note taped to the wall of the driver's room. Slightly crooked, coffee stain in the corner. That's how you know it came straight from the top. Today's office, a Volvo FH4, 750 horsepower, genuinely the best seat in logistics. Now, agency drivers don't get the Volvo, ever. The Volvo goes to a staff driver, preferably one who plays golf with the transport manager. But this morning, nobody came in. So this morning, they're being very nice to me. And when a company is suddenly nice to an agency driver, there's always a reason. That's the catch. Best seat in logistics, bolted to a rolling fuel depot on the hottest day of the year. So naturally, flammable cargo, Heatwave, 15 hours their number one concern this morning. My shirt. Orange, plastic, reflective stripes. Somewhere on that label it says moisture wicking. It takes the sweat off your skin, holds onto it, and gives it back to you as a smell, a personal one. Eco, because somewhere in that shirt are 11 recycled bottles. They saved the ocean, they just did it on me. Out the gate. Mirrors clear. 2 countries, 15 hours, and a shirt that's already winning. Come with me. "15 hours, 2 countries, 1 plastic shirt. Stay with me." Right. First thing you need to understand about this shirt, it doesn't breathe. It seals. 4 minutes out of the yard, and there's already a little climate living inside it. I'm not driving a truck, I'm being slow cooked. And the aircon is on, 21 degrees, working perfectly, doesn't matter. No aircon on Earth can get through plastic. Now, somebody chose this shirt for me, and I want you to picture where that decision happened. An office, air conditioning set to 18, and the men in that office are wearing fleeces. That's not a joke. That's just true. Every transport office in Europe is freezing, and everyone in it is cold. There's a reason for it, apparently. They need to stay cool because they're making high-level decisions. If a manager gets too warm, the spreadsheet suffers. Drivers, though? Drivers don't need cooling, because steering 40 tons gives you natural adrenaline. They found a way to call sweating a benefit. And how did they tell us about the new uniform? Not email. Drivers don't get emails. Not a photocopy on the wall, next to a note about missing pallet truck keys from 3 years ago. That paper says the uniform reiterates the importance of the job and protects my mental health. So let's check on my mental health. I'm alone in a cab, talking to myself, dressed in orange, sweating into a bin bag, thriving. And you can't complain. That's the clever part. Complaining is negativity. And negativity, if you read far enough down that page, sits under gross misconduct. Which means a driver saying I'm too hot is technically a disciplinary matter. I did ring dispatch, politely. I said my legs were cooking. And he sighed at me and said the uniform has been tested. Tested. By who? In what? They claim the orange is so bright, it reflects the sun away from you, reduces your body temperature. The only thing this shirt reflects is straight into my windscreen. All I can't see the road, because my own chest is glowing. And the heat that does get in, doesn't leave. It's a greenhouse with sleeves. Outside, I look like safety. Inside, I'm a jacket potato. Now, the smell. Because plastic doesn't absorb sweat, it keeps it. 20 minutes in, and this cab has gone from new truck to changing room. And behind me, 23,000 liters of diesel. At this point, I genuinely don't know which one of us is more flammable. But according to the company, this isn't sweat. This is operational aroma. Now, why do they say we wear it? Visibility, so forklifts can spot you. Mate, at 35 degrees, nobody needs a stripe to find me. You can find me by the steam, you can find me by the smell, you could find me with your eyes shut. And there's a color system apparently. Different vests for supervisors, first aiders, visitors. So when I finally go down in the middle of a loading bay, nobody has to check my pulse. They just check my color. Agency, leave him. One more line from that paper. Hall hi-vis clothing protects you from the elements. My left arm's out the window. Not because the aircon's failing, it's protest. One limb, seeking asylum. By Denmark, that arm will be red. The other one, still under the plastic, will be white. 2 arms, 2 countries, 2 completely different men. Oh, it's Laura. Laura, loads fine, on schedule.
How are you feeling, Vic?
How am I feeling? I'm in a plastic bag, in a heat wave, towing 23,000 liters of diesel to Denmark.
Vic, you're doing brilliantly. And think about it, at least it's not raining.
What do you mean, at least it's not raining?
Sorry, love. Signal's terrible in here. I'll ring you tomorrow.
Thanks, Laura. Always a pleasure. Right. Serious for a second. Heat is one of the biggest things in this job that nobody writes down. No accident report ever says too hot. It says driver error. Your uniform, your brakes, your water, those aren't comfort, they're safety. So drink before you're thirsty. Take the break. And if the kit they give you makes it worse, put it in writing. Nobody's coming to look after you. That's the job too. Motorway, cruise control, nothing to do but think. And when you're this hot, the thoughts get strange.
Oh, that's a bad one.
Driver error. It's always driver error. Nobody writes down 35 degrees. Nobody writes down 4th hour in a hot cab. Except half of that is true. You get hot enough, and you stop making good decisions. Somebody's family is about to get a phone call. Hope it's a good one. And you know what? It's helping. Temperatures dropping. Roads gone dark and shiny. First decent breath I've had all day. Right. Denmark. Border check. Welcome to Denmark, where the rain is free and the shirt is still mine. Foreign plates, fuel tanker, agency driver. Of course he's watching. I'd watch me. Cool air, wet road, nobody in front. 20 minutes ago I was a jacket potato. Now I'm having the nicest drive of the year. Right, that's me. Fuel station for the night. Oh, I'm going in behind a coach.
Oh, there's a little face in that back window, watching me.
And now he's pulling faces, pretending to steer, doing the big fat driver impression. Mate. I've had worse from Laura. 1:01 in the morning. According to my tachograph, I've had a lovely night. According to my smartwatch, I've had 2 hours and 11 minutes. And according to my face, I've been at war. Night drive again, quiet road, low visibility, and me pretending I can still see straight. Everything looks calm out here, but trust me, the darkness always has plans. It's that hour when the sky starts waking up, and I start shutting down. 4, maybe 5 in the morning, the most dangerous time for a driver. Your brain thinks it's bedtime, but the road disagrees. Everything looks calm, soft light, empty highway, but trust me, this is when mistakes happen. So eyes open, windows cracked, and every neuron I've got working overtime. Corporate safety training calls this early morning cognitive vulnerability. I call it Veek. If you blink too long, you'll wake up in a hedge. Sun's behind me, still trying to blind me through every mirror it can find. Taking a right at the roundabout, getting closer to this farm in the middle of nowhere. Perfect. Nothing like delivering cargo where even the GPS gets nervous. All right, turning into the farm now. Quiet place. Let's get this drop done. Gates behind me now to find where they want this dropped. Animals, mud, that farm smell, and I'm still wondering what they do with 23 tons of diesel out here. Alright, getting ready to reverse into the spot. Farmer told me to park here and wait, so I guess I'm on farm time now. Pick one solid reference point, ignore everything else. The animals, the mud, the tractors, they're just background noise. Trucks parked, job's done. Now just waiting for the farmer to sign the paperwork. Once that's done, my day's finished. I can finally go to sleep. Thanks for watching. You survived another episode. Hit subscribe, drop a comment. It keeps me awake on days like this.